Hello, hello. So happy to welcome all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, and it's such a pleasure to see that you guys are on time today. I'm so happy. Please share the link to the Discord server, reshare it to the WhatsApp groups that have been open. If you are the class rep, I'm going to drop the list. Sorry. I'm gonna drop the link for you to join me here live. So the link is right there. I just posted it on the comment section. Please, the class rep. If the class rep is not here, I'm gonna pick the anyone who is available to. Please, if you are joining with me here live, try to kind of mute yourself. So we are going to start immediately. Please, I'm going to give like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I can see Zainab is here. All right, Zainab, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
I see Adolphus. Zainab, can you hear me?
I can hear I can hear you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so I see Faith. I see there are two Faiths here. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna add Opeyemi and I'm gonna add Pon. I don't know. This lady, why are you playing with our minds? Why it's your name PUN? Let me see if I can add one, two, three, four, five. Okay, I think for now that's the people I can add. If you are here, can you unmute and say something?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, guys. Can you unmute and let me know you can hear me, please?
Okay, I can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
can
Yes, I
hear
can
you
hear
very
you.
I
well.
can
Good
hear
afternoon,
you.
sir.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you. I can
Who is
hear
that?
you.
Opeyemi, are you here?
Yes.
Yes,
Opeyemi.
please. I can hear you very well, loud and clear.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you out.
I can
Yes,
hear you.
please. I'm here. I can hear you.
I'm here
Okay,
too. I can hear you.
all right. I can get you now.
I can
Faith,
hear
are
you.
you
I'm here.
here?
I'm talking now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm here.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Faith, are you here?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Faith, are you here? One last time.
I can I can hear
Okay,
you.
I'm throwing you out.
I can hear
Ah,
Who else? PUN.
Yes,
Pon,
I
are
can
you
hear
here?
you. Yes, yes.
PUN, are you here? Pon.
Yes, I'm here. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I can hear you. Can't you hear me?
Okay, I'm gonna throw you out.
ah,
No.
Let me add other
ah.
people. I
Is
because
the
the
one
reason
that
why you guys are here is
I can hear
everyone
you.
cannot be live with me. Like they
she
are
can
listening
hear
and
I
taking
can
you?
notes and questions
I
are
think,
being asked and things like that.
Mr.
But
Francis,
for
I
those
think
of
it's
you
your
that are
mic. You
here,
can hear us.
Yes, it's
I
from
need to know
him.
that
It's, it's from
I need
him.
to know that I'm being heard. And if I
Maybe
ask a
it's
question,
on. Maybe you should put on your
oh
camera.
my, oh my, I can hear you right now. So if
We can hear you. We
I
can hear
can
you
hear
very
you
well.
clearly.
Even the people you threw out, they were speaking.
Hello.
Okay, all right. All right, they can hear me. Yes, I can hear you now. Who is that?
That's peace. Even Faith could hear you
Hello.
before you
I
threw
don't know
her
if you can
out.
hear us, but we can hear you, but you are not hearing us.
This is PUN talking.
Okay.
So can you hear us?
So I'm gonna let me close. I can hear you. Can hear you now.
Oh,
I
okay.
Okay.
just closed.
The
I
people you
just
throw
closed
out, no,
other tabs.
they were replying.
I just have to close other tabs. Okay, so let me take the roll call again so we can start this immediately. Zainab, are you
I
here?
can hear you. I'm
And
here.
can
I'm
you
with
hear
you.
me clearly?
Yes, I'm with you. I can hear you
Okay,
clearly.
Opeyemi, are you here? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. I'm here.
All right, Faith Eduak, can you hear me clearly? Okay, now can you guys hear Faith from your end? Because I can't
No,
hear
we can't
Faith.
hear Faith. We can't hear Faith.
You can hear face.
Okay, I'm gonna throw her out. I don't need. All right. So I'm gonna add someone else. Let me try. Um, Tonia. Tonia, can you hear me?
Yes, I
All right. PUN, can you hear me? One last
Yes, I
time.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know whether you carry juju. I almost threw you out.
No, you don't have to.
Um, okay, I think I have space for one more person. Let me add Adolphus.
can hear you.
Adolphus, can you hear me?
Yes, boss, I can.
All right, all right, all right. So now you guys are welcome, and everyone else is there. So let's begin our class. Please mute yourself so that I will not have any echo from your end. Okay. Opeyemi, can you mute?
As remote,
And
okay.
except your background is okay. If your background is okay and you don't have echo, you don't have children disturbing the class, and you are not eating, you don't have a visitor who is doing things that we don't want around you, you can put your mic on so that you can give responses to whatever I'm saying. Ogechi. Okay, I just added someone else. Ogechi.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Ogechi, this is from your end. Can you like disconnect
Sorry, I didn't get
disconnect
you.
the disconnect disconnect any device you have? If Adolphus, the same thing, please. Right, so yeah, let me share my screen. Adolphus, this echo is from your end. Let me mute you.
There's echo from my end too.
Yeah, it's from Adolphus, and I think he's using two devices. I just muted him, and I think I can't hear the echo anymore. So you may want to remove your background from from. You may want to remove your audio from one of the devices. All right, I think we are good to go now. That's 10 minutes gone. Let's share the screen, and I think so. I think that's something I shared the other time. Did I say I was going to talk about anything today?
I guess that should be about how we can get job. something like that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to take you guys through that quickly.
So please, can I ask a question?
Yeah, since you are here, you can ask.
Okay. My question is using Excel 365 and maybe 2006, like different years, like do they show different stuffs or how they are being arranged?
Excel 365 and what else?
Maybe like what year are you using?
Okay, so when you say Excel 365, what do you mean?
I think that's the latest version of Excel, Microsoft
Excel
Excel.
365 because
Mm-hmm.
we have Microsoft Office Suite 365, and in the Office Suite you have Microsoft Word, you have Excel, you have PowerPoint and things like that. So if you're asking the version of Excel I'm using for this particular one, since this is not Office related laptop, it's I think my Excel is 2010. There are more recent versions of Microsoft Excel.
I'm using the 365 and I found it very hard to navigate something. So should I go ahead and download the one of 2010?
Well, you can download the one that's a lot more recent. If 2010 is not recent, I think those of you that have the recent Excel version, which version is that?
That's 365.
Yeah, 365. I mean the one before 365.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Check the comment section, or rather, let me check. Which version is recent aside 365? Okay, you have 2013. That's nice. Yeah, it's Microsoft 365. Yeah, I said that. Thank you, Obi. Um, okay, please share this link on the Discord server. I bet some people see the church. We have just 90% here.
We'll share now.
Yeah, Annie, I see I would be reminded of. I think 2013. That's what is okay. There's 2016. Nice. There's 2019 as well. 2019. Good. So you can check 2019. 365 is very different from normal Excel, of course. So that's why
Okay,
you
thank you
have
so
to. But
much.
when once you get it's just like Google Sheets. But once you get how to navigate Microsoft Excel in later previous versions, you will not have issues with 365. It's a different ball game entirely.
Okay,
Yeah. So let's
thank
talk
you.
about jobs. Let's talk about jobs in Excel. Now, one of my class, not classmates, not one of my students last year, just last year, like December last year, he got a job as a data analyst in his I don't know if it's he got a job in the UK as a data analyst.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
I guess we should hold on. Definitely, it to be network for
Hello, can
them.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I
Just
can
hold
hear
on.
you. I can't hear him again. That was what I was
Yes,
asking.
yes. Let's
Yes,
hold
I
on.
can. I thought it was even a personal problem.
Let's hold on for him.
Wow. I've been talking to myself all this while and I didn't know that I was disconnected. Um,
Oh,
I was
sorry
discussing
about that.
why. Where did you guys stop, please? Where did like where did you think I
We're just
stopped
talking
talking?
about your student that got a job.
Yes,
Oh
Got a job
wow.
in UK.
yes.
Oh wow.
So
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
sorry.
wow.
And we were here waiting for you.
Okay. I have been talking to myself all this while. My God. Okay, so let me
Yeah.
share my screen again. So I was saying that oh man, how do I How do I start saying everything I've been saying all this while? My God.
You don't have to just pick it from anywhere. You follow.
Okay. All right. So now, before I take you guys through the jobs in Microsoft Excel, there are two things I said, summarily speaking. Now, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we
Yes, we
can.
Please,
can hear you.
I I think what you need to do for me is just be doing uh-huh. Just be so that I know that you guys are still alive. Because
Okay,
if
sir.
I don't hear any noise, I'll be like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
at least. mm. But don't do it that you're as if you are with your guy. You understand? Just class kind of
Wahala.
uh, class. So I now there are two things I said. Summarily speaking, the first thing I said was now if you look at three things in life that are very very important, or rather two things I think that are very very important. The first one is your relationships, right? And the second one is your career. And I want the thing I
Mm.
said. It's unfortunate that you guys didn't hear the gist I was giving, but the summary of that gist was that there are men today who they are still exploring life, moving around with a lot of beautiful women, going to vacations here and there. Now it gets to a point in your life. Of course, I used to be like that before the Lord Jesus arrested my soul.
Thank
it
you,
comes
Jesus.
to it comes to it comes to a point in your life that you discover that, look, you know what, I think I've had enough. I've seen it all. I've gone to all the clubs I need to go to. I've seen the type of women I need to speak to. In a lot of my female friends, one quality that it seems they admire is courage. The fact that I could walk up to anyone, no matter who you are, and tell you, you know what, I want to have you right now, that type of thing. But of course, this is not how I'm going to say it. So, but that was because of the type of exposure I had, the environment I was in, the places I traveled to. I saw things and I told myself, okay, I've seen it all. So I think it's not just for the man, it's also for the woman. It gets to a point where all the big boys and small boys, the ones who get money, you've seen it all. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you have never been wooed by a man that has a lot of money, you would feel that it's something special. Someone parks his car somewhere and gives you a punk and tells you, "Hey, baby girl, where are you going?" You get so excited. Remember that first time, but over time you have seen it over and over again. So nothing excites you, not even a lot of money, because you get to a point your soul doesn't need those things anymore. You've experienced life. I don't know if
Yeah,
any of you have
yeah,
experienced
yeah.
life, right? But if you haven't gotten to that point, you are still exploring life. I'm not saying you should continue. I'm not saying you should stop. I'm only saying, as a psychologist, of course, that was my second thing. I'm only saying that explore this life as much as you can while getting guidance from people who have been there, so that when the time comes for you to give peace to your soul, you can actually not deny yourself that peace. As a person,
Mm.
I don't judge people who have a crooked past. I don't get to judge you, but I only judge you when it has come to a point in your life that you should give your soul some peace and you still refuse to. That's where I'm going to really be hard on you. Now, that relationship, if you take that type of, and for those of you that think this is not important to our course as a data analyst, just be patient and listen, because you discover that for those who have not really explored this life, this has been proven by studies, different studies in Harvard and so on. If you have not really explored this life with human beings, when once you get settled, you get into a serious relationship, or perhaps you are married, something in your body will still want to explore the world because you haven't had a taste of that world. And all of a sudden, you are responsible for a family. something inside you would want to escape. That's where you keep hearing men and women talking about threatening themselves with divorce here and there because a part of them still wants out. But people that have seen it all, they have experienced life, they have found peace in themselves and their souls, and they feel, you know what, I think I want to be responsible for somebody. Those type of people, you can never hear them threatening. You know what? I think it's over. Anytime you are quarreling, it's over. It's because they haven't found peace. Now take this to your career. The fact that you are jumping from one job to the other, nobody should tell you that you are a useless young man or a useless young woman. That is what you are supposed to do. Are you guys following me? If you are a young person, are you
Yeah.
hearing me?
Yes, sir, we can hear
Yes, we are
you.
with you.
Hello?
We are
Hello,
with
we
you.
are with you.
Am I still
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
okay?
We
So
can hear you. We
if you
can
are
hear
good, good, good. If you are a young person, nice, nice. Okay. If you are a young person, okay, explore. When once you are done with your graduation, you shouldn't have it figured out. If you have listened to Mark Zuckerberg when he said ideas do not come fully made, that is one of his best quotes as long as I'm concerned. Because they started off with Facebook, not it started off with another name, then they went into Facebook, and now we are talking about Meta. The same thing with Elon Musk and all the rich guys that you are, even Obi Kubana. Every single person that is responsible for building an empire, the Dangote we know today started from somewhere. He was selling cement before he moved into sugar and moved into noodles and things like that. So that you can't have it figured out, please. I want to beg you, you can't have it figured out if you're a young person here on this call. So, but the one thing that I want to tell you is before you start exploring, make sure that you understand what your strengths are. That is why that last year when I was having the interview with my student, sorry, preparing him for the interview in the UK, I discovered that he also has some strength in Microsoft Excel. He has explored Tableau, explored Python, explored all the courses and topics we've treated, but somehow this company just wanted to explore his knowledge of Microsoft Excel. So even in your career, it is okay for you to resign if you don't want to be in a particular job. It's okay for you to move jobs. But when once you find peace, and you know what, this data analysis, I go enter them, I go do them in such a way that if you invite 50 people for an interview, the way I would respond to every single question, the way I'll respond to every single inquiry would blow your mind that you can't think of the next person. Can you say that to yourself after this class? If you can't, then that should be your one single job. Forget about every other thing you think you are doing. If you are adding a new skill, make sure you add a solid skill to whatever you're having right now. Okay, now that is just my TED talk. If you go to Google and open jobs using Excel, the first thing you see there are more than 900 Microsoft Excel jobs in Nigeria, and this is in Lagos alone. Can you guys see that?
you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if you
Yes, we
click
can
on
see
it,
it.
this is what I say about LinkedIn. These jobs are actually on LinkedIn. So if I want to go to the new tab so that this opens, and then okay, it's actually opening here right now. So while that is opening, because I don't want to waste time, while that is opening, I'm going to introduce you guys to this material. For those of you that are going to be interested in data analysis next month, and you are not sure what data analysis is all about, please get this material. I'm just going to go through it for you guys to see the content so that you can get this while as soon as I'm done, we can continue our class. Can you see the screen, please? If you can see it, can you read what's there?
Tech
Take
clarity.
clarity session on data analysis by David Francis, SL.
Okay. Okay, nice. Those of you that you don't have the resources to enroll for a master's degree in data analysis, you can see that my guy that got a job as a data analyst, and there's also one lady. All these UK people are just getting jobs, and we have some of our students who are also in Nigeria and who got remote jobs. We have a remote training that is rounding up today, I think today or next week. Anyway, so we teach our students how to get remote jobs. So we don't just teach you and then let you go, right? We prepare you to get those jobs. And one of the lines in all the contracts we give our trainers is that we want them to we want them to give results to our students. So they have all the rights. They have agreed that look, after training, make sure that the students get results. So as a matter of table of content, you in this material you would see an understanding of data analysis, overview differences, and why companies need data analysts, different aspects of data analysis and the learning process, leveraging on programming languages and relational databases, recommended schools you can learn in Nigeria and abroad. Some of them have fees, some have discounts of financial aid. Recommended YouTube videos to watch if you prefer to be self taught, lead generation and data entry rules, the best ways to go about it, and target jobs. And the bonus is an introduction to some international groups you can join to learn more about data analysis opportunities and get jobs. Those of you are in Nigeria or outside, you may want to join this group. Then there are companies hiring remote workers, more than 100 companies. All of them are in this material. I'm going to take you through. Then 30 websites where you can get remote work. Then websites for those who are job hunting, jobs in Canada, UK companies that are sponsoring skilled visa and posting jobs regularly. How to present yourself as a professional to recruiters, even if you are self-taught. How to set up your tech site for free to attract recruiters. Okay. So this is it. This was my very first dashboard. I built this on Power BI. So I'm not going to go through all of these links. Best in, I only take this section as an introduction course to the data analysis. But for those of you that are wondering what data analysis is, how you can get started, this is it. All the processes are here: data collection, data cleaning. This was my Jupyter notebook, my first project on machine learning algorithms and using of Python to train and test my data, how to analyze diagnostics, predictive, and so on, cognitive, sharing results. This was also my first dashboard on Tableau. Then I was working on a project trying to compare how the Nigerian COVID response or reports and analysis was with the WHO. So I had access to all the reported states that recorded number of deaths and things like that in Nigeria during COVID. And then we're going to be looking at all of these programming languages, SQL Server. And these are some of the websites you can learn Microsoft Excel for free. Okay, totally free. The thing about some of the websites, of course, and why we have the difference is you may not know the trainers. Okay, you can't even have access to them in case you have issues. The health tech case is different. You know the trainers. You can always contact us in case you have issues, and we also prepare you in case you have jobs and you are preparing for an interview. Can you guys see hear me?
Yes, sir.
We can
Yes.
hear you loud and clear.
All right. So these are some of the sites you can get Excel for free. And then some of the schools we recommend for our students. If you want to learn data analysis, Some of them are free, and some you need to pay a token, and some you need to apply for a scholarship. I dropped all the links here, so you don't need to do all the search yourselves. And then in terms of YouTube, Alex the Analyst is one of my top guys on YouTube. And then there are courses you can listen to from beginning to the end, totally free of again on YouTube. I dropped all my favorite guys on YouTube and the link right here. You don't need to search for it anymore. And some of the platforms you can explore, SQL Server, Web3, blockchain, React, Git, and GitHub. These are places that you need to go there and bury yourself in learning. And then lead generation. Some of you have heard about data entry, right? Anyone heard about data entry? Let me check the comment section. If you have heard about
Yes,
data entry and how people make
yes,
money, let me
yes, yes,
let
I've
me
heard about it.
see. Let me read. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm going to be showing you. I'll use one of the websites, Upwork, which is very popular, and show you the type of money people are earning just putting data entry, lead generation, and things like that. I got a job in Amsterdam as executive manager of of a lead generation company. I think that was 2 years ago or early last year. I can't remember. It was a contract based job, and I had to train. Some of you were in that group alongside with me, because I actually got some Nigerians on board, and somehow I needed to move over to the United States at the time, so I kind of like let it go. But I have all the experiences you may need in terms of lead generation and data entry. Imagine a Nigerian, being executive manager of a company, a lead generation company, and employing his own people. All of these stories, they are all online. Okay, so don't joke with lead and data entry roles. And then if you are looking for some international groups you can belong to on Telegram, for instance, the link is right there. All you need to do is click on it and you can connect with people. Data science courses are free ones are posted there. Udemy free courses are also posted in some of the links. And then I posted 30 websites you can get data analysis role. Now, if you click on this, I'm not going to click. Okay, let me just click so you guys see. You are going to see more than 100 companies from across the world where you can get remote jobs, where you can have access to these companies. All of them. So I'm going to wait for this to load so you can see some of the companies. Um, and then 30 websites you can. The thing is that once you get skilled with Microsoft Excel, you can start applying for some of these jobs. But please don't go and do longer throats. They are looking for somebody with SQL Server or senior data analyst. You that just started yesterday because you want to test your God and test yourself. You go and apply for a senior data analyst role, and when they ask you question, you run back to me. Me, I'll embarrass you first and then embarrass myself. Uh-huh. So don't do longer throat. Start from somewhere and build to the top. Okay. Okay, so the link is loading now. Let's just wait for it for a minute because some people, when once they see data analysis or they see Excel, yeah, they are so happy. They forget that Excel is just one. Then you see comma SQL Server, you see Power BI, maybe like three tools, and then you feel like okay, you can apply because you have all the grammar and you know how to speak English. Then when they send you questions, you now push them to me. I've seen two of my students do this 3 years ago. And I had to tell them, look, you only uh oh my god. This is one bad thing about these guys. This one crazy thing about they want me to update my browser before I see my own thing. Because so please start from somewhere. I beg you. If you see entry level roles, that is the one you should apply for. Entry level roles. Please apply for entry level roles, except you have started working as a data analyst somewhere or you have experience working as a data analyst somewhere. then you can work on that. Anyway, let's continue while that site loads. So there are 30 websites you can get remote jobs. All of them are also here. Indeed.com, Angel.co, remotive.io, Jobs Remote, Remote. So all of these are still here for you to explore. Okay. And then if you are job hunting, check out these platforms as well. Adzuna, Angel Lisbay, Black is Tech, and so on. There are so many of them. Okay. Then if you are in Canada and you are looking for a job, or you want to get a skill visa to Canada, you can explore some of these links here and then connect with the companies there. And if you are looking for a visa, UK companies that sponsor visas, care worker, not care worker, so see me with care worker, God forbid. UK companies that sponsor skilled worker visas and post jobs regularly. These are some of them. Then other concerns. If you want to watch some of the interviews, you can get this here. Okay, and how to set up your tech site for free and attract recruiters. You can also check it there. Okay. All right. So now I think I can now open this. It's open right here. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the list of some of the companies that you'll be. Yeah, there are so many of them. So many of them. You can scroll down. Um, so let me see. Let me see something. Let me go to the end. Going to copy hyperlink. Looking for. Let's see here. So while I do that, let me quickly attend to some of the questions you guys asked. I was able to open it. Okay, some are saying, how do we get the material? Let me type it here, please. So I've posted the link on the group on the please can someone put this in the WhatsApp group and the tech clarity with DA. Put this in the Discord server for me as well. Again, it's just making your job simpler. It doesn't mean that. PUN, where did you run to?
I'm here. I just posted to the Discord server now. I just posted to the Discord
All right,
server.
thank you. All right, so 52 of you,
Mhm.
thanks. 52 of you asked questions. I'm just going to look at those questions you asked and see if I can respond to them quickly so that we continue our calculation today. Um, trend lines. Okay, I'm a bit scared of how I will um, or should that be cope, considering that I have never been a fan of maths. Okay, 365 refused to give me access. Well, I may not have the time to talk about Microsoft 365, but I can take you through some basics you need to understand so that if you want to have extra understanding of Microsoft 365, you can get the material I just shared and enroll for one of those free Excel courses. I'm pretty sure they talk about Microsoft 365. Someone says he's having issues with the version of Excel. Some features are not highlighting. Just simply uninstall and get a better version, right? Trend lines are in
Mhm.
2016. I don't know what that means, so not a clear question. I just go to know about the master class and came to know I've been looking for the assignment. Please permit me to pass. Okay, sure. I can't access because of its charge. I don't understand. I can't put the trend line. I couldn't find it on my Excel. Anyway, I discovered that many people here, sorry, I don't have the data yet, but I suspect a couple of persons really have issues, not just reading instructions, but trying to. You see, when I say mental health issues, it happens to the best of us, eh? And there are some questions people ask me in my inbox, and I'm like, "How did you get into my class?" I beg, you know. One thing I'm not judging anyone, but one thing I want to concentrate more on is I want to help you guys to be very, very chiseling when it comes to your mind. When you, how many of you attended the section, Saratu section yesterday after we had our section? How
I
many of you
did,
attended?
but it logged me off about 10 times.
I did though, but I slept off around
Okay,
then I wake up by
Network was
okay.
6.
really a big issue.
Let me check the comment section and find out how many of you attended this section. Okay, Sylvia said she attended. Okay, nice. Favor, Miriam. Okay. Kehinde. Okay, nice. Kehinde. Um, so those of you on this call, only 4 persons attended the section. Person where I pay money, make she come train una for free. Una no attend. After una go mention Buhari. Worry is not the problem. Oh. It's a lot of young people that don't just know what's the best for them. Okay, Juliet, Fatima. Okay, nice. Now there's something I why I made reference to that is that when you are dealing with problems, before you solve a problem, you need to understand what that problem is. True or false?
So,
True.
So before you ask any question,
True.
you need to understand this question I'm asking isn't making sense even to me, right? Because something as little as not being able to understand how should I, like when someone says, "Oh God, I don't understand," oh, that is someone I'm not going to take serious. But I'm going to take someone serious who says, "You know what? I tried to get the column chart, or I tried to calculate for the regressive analysis, but I'm having issues with dash 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 dash." So between the first person that say, "Oh God, I don't understand," and the second person that understood the problem and tried to get a distinct solution, which of them would you attend to if
sure,
you
the
have
one
a
that
gun?
Second person.
The second
the one
person.
that the problem, so I will know where to start from.
Exactly. So if you are in my class and you are asking random questions without being specific, you need to train your mind to be very specific. And specificity also entails understanding of what the problem is. You need to understand the problem. Huh? We need to understand the problem. You need to know whether your girlfriend is stingy. Abi, it is you that is stingy before you cause trouble. Abi,
Yes.
you
Or
need
that
to
she doesn't
understand
have
it.
money.
Exactly. Women, they ever get money. I beg. So someone says, I couldn't put the trend line. I couldn't find it on my Excel. Okay, now I understand this. If you don't see the trend line, you can't find it on your Excel. Now, what you should be looking for is the icon. Go back to the recording, watch and see the icon of trend line. Okay, let me share my this thing. Let me share. Can you see my Excel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can.
Good. So I want to insert a column. Of course, I need to, let me see. Let me look for something. Okay, good. Let me use this one. I need to insert a column. Insert this. Okay, so we have this, right? And I want to insert the trend line. Now look at the go to layout. Good. Can you see this icon? Can you see trend line icon?
Yes, yes, yes.
A small box showing a purple line
Yes.
inside. That is the icon. So sometimes you in your Microsoft Excel, you may not even have all these chart title, axis title, legend, data labels, and so on. You may not have all these names. I don't know how the new version looks like, but you will always have the icons. You would always have the icons. So you can click on these icons and choose any of these ones. And that's it. You can see the trend line there. Go back there and choose something else, linear, you know. If you want to see more trend line options, then you open the dialog box and more of them will come up. You just choose any one you want. You can format it as we talked about, and you can edit it as you want. So that is how you can deal with that particular problem if you can't see it on your Excel. And this applies to every other thing that we're going to be looking at. Um, okay, so while doing assignment, I couldn't because after selecting the chart to input trend line wasn't accessible. Okay, now let me teach you guys again how to be very specific in your questions. Use bullet points. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Here are my questions. Number one, I couldn't find the trend line icon on my version of Microsoft. Number two, or bullet point two, you see, in 2 seconds, I could read your question, know the problem, and attend to it. That is how I want you guys to train your mind to approach questions. Okay? It's just like when you meet someone. Sorry, in my class, I always talk about relationships a lot because everyone here is young and you guys are still bubbling. So I need you guys to connect. So you want to break up with somebody, Abby, and the person is saying, "Oh yeah, oh, why? Why do you want to break up with me, Jennifer? I love you so much. You are the air that I breathe. You are the sugar in my tea." And you'll be like, okay, and what is Jennifer going to say to the person to make sense to the person? You know what? David, okay, let me not use myself as example. Huh?
You need to use
Let me
yourself.
look for one. Let me look for one unfortunate man here. Uh, okay, Ilesha, this man, I'm going to use you. Ilesha. So now Jennifer is like, he Leshaw. Sorry, Leshaw, you're not unfortunate in Jesus' name. But let's continue. Jennifer will be like, Leshaw, I don't like the fact that every time you tell me that you are going to work, you are going to stay up till 10 p.m. I also don't like the fact that if I'm asking you for money for my bone straight to for my recharge card, you tell me that we should plan for the future. I also don't like the fact that, what is Jennifer doing? She is listing all the mess that the lecturer have done ever since she knew him. The one that the young man knows, and the one that he doesn't know. That day, he go hear am. That is just it. You know, that's how I want you guys, the way you are doing it in your personal life. Please take that knowledge, build on it, become analytical in your responses, and then take it over. This thing I'm teaching you now, nobody taught me. Oh. I only got to know it when I was working with my colleagues, when they send something to me. And the way, okay, let me show you guys something so that you understand. So this is a project I was working with. For those of you that will enroll for our data analysis course, you may have come across this question during your internship. Because I've kept this company. Let me open the file. Okay, this is the let me open the question so that you guys will see how we do this thing. Okay, instruction. Good. It's opening. Good, good, good. So someone recommended me for this job, and I don't want to tell you how much this job is worth. This is a company in the UK. Now, can you see? Can you see this thing? Can you see the questions here? Hello, people. Can you
Mm-hmm.
see this on my screen?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh yeah.
You can see it.
Requirements. Number one, client does not want an intro page, but suggests vertical stroke horizontal navigation bars or pop-up menu. Number two, preferred size 16 ratio, that is 16 ratio 9, not scrollable. Three, client likes KPIs, that is key performance index. You can see how they are telling you what they want. Did you see any sentence here? Like they say, okay, in this
No.
company we are 205 years old, we are this, we are this, we are this, you know. And if you want to understand how this works, ask yourself, you are a man, you are approaching a woman. You don't go and telling you're not going there to tell the lady the history of your family. Oh, my name is David Francis. My father is an immigrant. We've been in Nigeria for a very long time, and I can tell you that I schooled in so school for 6 years. Those are stories. The woman doesn't want to hear that. So me, as I find like this, I'm coming to tell you stories. No, now I just walk up to you. You know what, Jennifer? I've been seeing you over there, and I think that an amazing woman like you should have an amazing company. And I think we should have a cup of water to share. And if you say no, no problem. I'm just gonna walk away. But you can never say how thirsty you would be. So,
Such a
and
good
she
line.
chuckles. She chuckles. She say, "Okay, yeah, let's have a cup of water and then we could talk." You don't go be talking about stories and stories and stories. Perhaps this is why some of my colleagues back then they used to pay me money and to arrange one babe for them. Anyway, I've repented. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
So please, I am showing you this. I'm showing you guys this thing real time because most of the time you are not going to be hearing storytelling. And even if it comes, there's something that we call text analysis in Power BI. We're going to be looking at it on your Microsoft Excel. This is an example of text analysis that we have. You guys have this screen. If you go to, let me see, splits. Yeah, if you go to splits, this is what is called text analysis in a sense. This is a story given to you by the company. They want you to make it look attractive. They want you to give it some meaning. Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
when you look at it, two things come to your mind. You are going to use a formula to achieve this thing, and then you are going to arrange it. You are not interested in their story. You are interested in the solutions that you are going to offer to them. So that is what I'm trying to teach you guys by looking at these questions. It was very intentional because I wanted to see how you guys ask questions. I'm not going to have the time to be reading all these stories. Like this question is very, very straight to the point. I couldn't put the thread line. I couldn't find it on my Excel. Do you see? The person is having a problem with the trend line, and the person is having a problem with location. As a data analyst, that is how I understand this problem. But when you read a story like this, I was unable to participate in the first class. You will kill me. So learn how to be very specific in your questioning, in your challenge, because that is how you are going to be getting the problem most of the time. And in some cases, you get the problem that doesn't come in bullet points or doesn't come in table format, like, okay, check table one, arrange this data, things like that. You try as much as possible to use text analysis to make sure that certain keywords are not lost in your attempts to analyze the data. So someone comes and meets you and is complaining and complaining and complaining. At the end of the day, if you are very smart, if you didn't get anything the person is saying, the person you can now ask the person, how can I help? That question, how can I help? I learned it even recent from a movie called New Amsterdam, asked by one of the doctors there. How can I help? Ask someone that question, and the person will calm down and be, you know what? Don't worry, and then you save yourself the stress of having to listen to a lot of bullshit. Because if the person doesn't know how you can help, then why are you complaining to me? A lot of Nigerians who complain about the government and the person you are complaining this thing to. If I'm the person, I'll say, Oga, how do you want me to help you? And then you discover that the discussion will die natural death. So let me see if I can see any interesting question. How to use Google Sheet? Please don't use Google Sheet. Use Microsoft Excel. My laptop doesn't have the same Excel feature as the one used to be in instructors. Okay, I think these are basically challenges. The YouTube video is not clear. Please don't use your phone. If you're using your laptop, you can increase the resolution of your laptop screen. That was really made the last time that suggestion was made to us. Discord server, you are having issues joining it, please, you can register on Discord. You can get the app if you are still having issues, and you can communicate with some of your classmates in the WhatsApp group to have that sorted. You find it difficult to highlight properly. Okay, I have also been finding it difficult to on my Windows, so I can use it offline. Please go and meet a professional, all those guys that can help you install Microsoft Office. If you are finding it difficult to highlight, I suggest you watch how I do it, because this is not like computer operations class. I'm not teaching computer highlighting, typing. These are all basic computer skills. Throw more light on secondary columns and trend lines. Please watch the video again. The trend line is my challenge. I think I've explained that. I do not understand how to explain trend lines. Please use the help button on Microsoft Excel if you want to understand. This is the help button. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah, that equals to sign or question mark. Sorry, that's the help button. Well, once you click on it, a dialog box will come out, or you press F1. You can ask Excel whatever you want, and it's going to answer you. I'm not doing too much theory. I only motivate you guys, but I want to do a lot of more practical. So I'm going to be going. Let me go back to class because we are an hour behind. I'm going to be coming here to be reading all your questions and challenges. Um, so if there's any challenge that is so pressing, I'm so sorry for one thing. I did not attend the class. Please, too much. I don't know, the trend line. A lot of people are still having issues with the trend line. I don't know really. You don't know how to interpret trend lines. Please watch the video again. Um, some functions found in Android users are quite different from iOS. I don't understand functions like what? Specificity, please. I couldn't read any meaning. Okay, I think I've responded to the majority of these questions. So we have achieved something since we started. I've shown you guys places you can get jobs and companies that can employ. You can go online and search for. Let's see.
Sir,
Yeah.
please can you do a little throwback to the last week lesson? No, yesterday's lesson, rather, since we
Why?
didn't
Why?
have access to the class.
Why would I do that?
Sir, the
Yesterday's
365
lesson
problem.
about what?
Um,
The what?
The box you created that showed that was like a chart, but in form of a box. That especially for adding of picture, I quite understood it, but I was using 365, so that was my problem. So I'll go back to add Microsoft 210 that you are using, so I can be able to navigate like you do, because it was hard for me.
Okay, let me check the Discord server. Let me check this. I'm seeing a couple of assessments. Please, some people are still not reading the instructions. I can see some of these hashtags. That's nice. I'm just going to go to Dial Techies assessments and see if there is any assessment there because this is where I want to be seeing all the hashtags. There's one person I saw, his visual was so okay. This is so good. Eferibe. This is so good. Very clean visual. I'm going to spend time. There's one guy. This is also nice. Chibuzo. Good trend lines, good analysis, good visuals and color. Nice. Stormly. This is also good. Hakim. Nasifat. Please don't put one chart over the other. Don't put one chart over the other. So these are the ones I've seen under this hashtag. The rest of you did not use the correct hashtag. If not, I will be seeing your assessments here. Okay. Trail West. Okay, this is so good. This is so good. Trail West. This is so good. Nice as well. And Mary. So hopefully we'll look at all of this. This is so good too. Her Majesty. Please use your name, except you are really a Her Majesty. Um, Mary Jane, good, good. Second assignment. So we are gradually compiling all this Hakim again. That's good. Okay, I'm seeing all this for the first time. Your text, that's the wording on it, Obianujo, should be clearer. Okay, good, 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 charming. Oh wow, I'm so happy to see all of this. Piles, this is nice. Is this all the assessments you did? There's no plenty edits and okay, this is good as well. Noye. Okay, I think that's all. Please use the correct hashtag so that you don't bury your assessment under anything else. So now, if you want to see a complete breakdown of jobs that require Excel skills, accountants and auditors, administrative assistants, you can see the amount is right there. Office clerks information, business management and market analysis. But let me go to where the money is. Sometimes Upwork.com, and then no, I don't want to. I have an account. I don't want to log into it. I know see the small money where they there. Before somebody will be coming to toast me. So let's just go to the website and then I'm going to search for Excel and to search for Microsoft cookies. Get away. All right, I'm going to search for Excel. Okay, so even without typing, you can see some of the top skills here. Excel, Excel expert, Excel VBA, Excel data entry, Excel or spreadsheet or data, Microsoft Excel. So I'm just going to hit on enter. So let's see how much these random folks are earning using just Excel. So this person is from, of course, Philippines, top rated. It, she has earned, that's assuming she's a she. She has earned up to over $20,000, and you get to pay her $10 per hour.
Yeah, per hour.
Yeah, this one is $16 per hour. And you can see hello, I'm Excel, blah blah blah. This guy is collecting $30 per hour and he's earned 6K dollars. So can you see the chart that some of you are joking with? Somebody is selling it for $100 and it says fast delivery. Can you guys see this? Let me even click on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that if somebody is joking, you will get infographic charts and Microsoft Excel dynamic dashboard. So we're going to be looking at this. So what is it doing? It's just telling you if you are looking for an expert to visualize your tricky data into a beautiful layout with the right color scheme, I can assist you. Can you see? Is doing
Yes.
this in Microsoft Excel. Infographic chart, creation of following chart, column bar, line, area pie, sunburst, blah blah blah, slicer, data forecast, and what if analysis, Microsoft Excel template for repetitive work, HR KPIs, which I just showed you guys in one of the projects. Why me? Blah. These are and how much in 2 days he gets $100. And these are the people he's gotten about 90 reviews, 85 gave him 5 stars, and let's go back to Excel, and that's just chart two. He's not saying he's doing calculation. Did you see any calculation there?
No.
So if you want somebody to just visualize what you have done, so a lot of companies pay highly for it, especially the fan companies. Then this one is Microsoft Excel experts. You can see data cleanup, Excel formatting, Microsoft Excel data entry I've been talking about, you know. Then this guy is a data analyst. Of course, say data analyst now we be the baba now. He's earning almost as high as everybody else. $65 per hour. And this
So
one
what's
is
the
earning
difference between a data analyst and a data engineer?
a data analyst and a data engineer. Okay, a data engineer is like the mother of machine learners, like all those guys that are data scientists. That's like the sister. Why data scientist is data analyst is like the child. If you attended yesterday's section, Sharatu defined
Yeah,
or
she said
gave
she's a
different.
data scientist.
Yeah, she's a data scientist, and she started as a software engineer, then went into data analysis. Now she's a data scientist. So,
So why did
like
you say
I
data analysis is the baba?
is the what?
You said it's the baba now, like the
No,
men. That's what you said now.
data analysis right here when you are looking for a job. You can't when someone says you are a data scientist,
Mm-hmm.
okay? When you say you are a data scientist, most of the time it's I think it's not so rare to see data scientists do um freelancing jobs. It's not so rare,
Okay.
but these guys are the top guys. You may not even have the time to be seeing a lot of them on some of these platforms because they're actually working in a full-blown company, right?
Okay. Okay.
But as a data analyst, you are working in a team of data scientists and data analysts like yourself. And then you are also learning from the best of minds. So when it comes to freelancing, when it comes to remote jobs, data analysis is the way to go. Because if you come here and say you are a data scientist, the money you put is going to be more than $80 per hour if you are earning 65 per hour. Do you know what it means to be a data scientist? It means you can actually create some machine algorithm for you are like you
Like
are like
coding.
exactly not just coding because some data analysts could also do programming. You
Wow.
can work in artificial intelligence platforms. You can do so much more.
Okay. Thank
um
you so much.
yeah, so this guy is earning 65. So we are going to be teaching you guys Microsoft VBA. This is an expert in VBA. Okay, we are going to be teaching you guys that, and this one is earning $100 per hour, and it's a problem solving. We talked about problem solving yesterday.
Excel.
Hmm? We talked about problem
No.
solving yesterday. He is an Excel and modeling, forecasting, and data mining expert. And if you can see the skills there, extremely proficient with Excel, data mining, modeling, automation, VBA, and SQL Server. And so far, he's earned over $60,000. So
Wow.
you can actually, the more you search, you can come to a point where you see Nigerians who are also earning the same thing. And there's a category called data science and analytics. If you and there's also another category called IT and networking, and there's another one called mobile and software development. These are the categories that you should be looking for a job under Upwork. Some people say they have been on Upwork, they can't find a job, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, plan to join our training because you can't. If I would log in now, you would see my profile is quite different. I didn't spend a long time to get my first job on
Yes, I
Upwork
think
now.
it's just lack of skills that make people
Yeah,
not to get jobs.
so
Because I've been on Upwork too.
yeah, we get to show you guys what you are doing wrong and things like that. So I don't want to go further in this job thing because that's not what we are supposed to be spending too much time on. Let me see if there are questions so that we come back to our Excel class for the next 1 hour to treat on some topics. So now you know that there are jobs using Excel. You can go online and search for it. You can go on Upwork. You can check some of the profiles, some of the websites I have posted on that material. You can check it out there. So many websites. Microsoft Excel jobs. What jobs can I easily get if I'm proficient on Microsoft Excel? 30 best Excel spreadsheet jobs, 10 top careers that require Microsoft Excel, data entry Excel jobs from Zip Recruiter. If you click on this, Zip Recruiter is another good one as well. Um, Let me check if there are questions in the comment section so that I can continue my class. Okay. Yeah, the recording, I'm going to share it, Priska, George. I'm going to share the recording. Favor says, you sabi who ladies, so my dear, how I go do is God given talent. Yeah, how can I get this Google form? Which form is okay? The form is on the Discord group, please. If you have any question, you can ask there. Can you share the PowerPoint I showed? Which PowerPoint is he talking about? I dropped the link. Please, someone should post that link again. The
The
link
link
to the
is
PowerPoint.
the link is saying page not found.
First to say my instructor is sweet mouth. Yes, so we thank God. We thank God. All right, so let me go back. Let's continue. Let's continue our class. Also, okay, so this is Zip Recruiter. I also have an account with them. No, 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 no,
So
no, no,
someone
no.
said they need the full class.
The full what?
Chinyere Ekwe Ozo. She said, "My God, sir, please, I need full class training, I beg."
Full class training. Okay, I'm going to drop the link. Some of you have money that they use to do other things except I'm going to drop the link for those of you that are going to be interested in joining our data analysis class. The full one is coming up next month, just after this. The good news about the class is that you will not. I don't teach Excel in the data analysis class. This is the first time I'm doing Excel for this year. I've taught it like twice last year, and this year I'm certified data analyst associate and trainer. But I can choose to teach any of the course. We have trainers, different trainers for Excel. But the good news is that if when you are done learning Excel from me, you don't need to learn Excel again when you enroll for the course. You can just move straight to the next course, which is SQL Server, move over to Tableau, move over to Power BI. And if you still get mine, you can now enroll for a Python class. But we're going to be there to take you guys through it all. like I normally tell our trainers and my team, is that please, as much as you are training these students, don't abandon them after the course. That's why you can see some of the students, they still get mine after we don't release them, give them certificate. They still get mine to come back. Oh yeah, oh, I've seen a job, oh, but I have a problem. And we still accommodate them. How many trainers can do that? With the token, it's not even serious money. With a small token that they pay for almost a 2 months plus internship plus mentorship sections. Come on.
Wow.
So that's just it. I'm going to drop the waiting list because we've not started enrollment yet. I'm going to drop it in the link in the Discord server. If someone should remind me, you can chat me up privately. I'm going to do that. We already have some people who have known me, like known Dial Techies for a while. These days people just book and book, especially when they see that everyone now is like tech related and every company wants someone with some kind of tech knowledge. All right, so let's start something for the next 1 hour. Microsoft Excel, welcome back. And so we have treated a couple of things. I want to take you guys through sum, fill, split, transpose functions. Very, very important. Can you see my screen? And if you can't see my screen, please, I beg you to open your Microsoft Excel sheet because I want you to, I do, you do. Okay, that's how we roll. I do, we do. Someone is saying they can't see this thing or check clarity. Okay, someone is tech clarity on DA. I think that is I dropped the wrong on DA, please, not with DA. Tech clarity on DA, please, not with DA. Let me type it again. I think that was a mistake. If you are here, please drop the correct one now on the Discord server. Tech clarity DA. Oh yeah, I'll class rep them. Are you still here? Zainab, Faith, Edog, Femi, Mega, and PUN.
I'm here. I'm
Yes,
here.
I'm here.
All right.
Yes, I'm here.
So
I'm here, sir.
I just dropped good. I just dropped the new link in the group. So let's proceed. Now, the first thing that I normally teach when I am talking about Microsoft Excel is the sum function, because this is where life begins. There are three ways to calculate for sum in Excel. Three ways to calculate for sum in Excel. The first way is simple. I'm going to show you guys. So let's have names. Then let's have net worth. So I'm going to have uh, Neka, Obi, Megan, teacher, Francis. So and we have their net worth is eight. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this, color it, and do all that so that you can see boldly. So
Sir,
now
I
let's look
noticed
at this.
something.
What?
You were typing and the Naira was just like adding itself up. So how did you get to do that?
Yes, so it's just soft life that I like. Oh. So how I got to do it, it's simple. I just format the cells to contain the symbol I want. Okay. Just format your cells to contain the symbols you want. So can we continue? So we're looking at the sum function now. Sum function. So there are three ways to go about it. The first way to calculate or sum is just come here and then you do this equals to sum. Now I want to tell you something. When once I type equals to and I type sum, if you go here, what do you see? The formula bar. What do you see? Or the function bar? You are going to see the
Equal to
exact thing I
sum.
typed. Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
equals to sum. Now in Microsoft Excel, before you start putting anything, it doesn't matter whether you like mathematics or not. Tech is an enabler. It doesn't matter if you don't know math. What it matters is know the right formulas to use. And it gets easier with time. Okay. But just take it easy as you move forward. So we are going to say equals to. There are two ways you can tell Microsoft Excel, you know what? I want to calculate for something. And the two ways is insert equals to. Remember, when you are doing mathematics, to get the sum of anything, you say 4 plus 4 equals to what? 8. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So in Microsoft Excel, instead of having 4 plus 4 equals, you are going to begin equals sum 4 plus 4. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So while you have 1 plus 1 in mathematics, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 3. In Microsoft Excel, you are going to rather have equals sum 1 plus 1, equals sum 2 plus 2, equals sum 3 plus 3. You don't need to wait to get the answer. When once you put that formula, equals sum 2 plus 2. Sometimes if you don't love the word equals to because it reminds you of the people that are owing you in your village or in your family, but you love to use plus, you can use the same. So it's either equals to, the sign equals to, or plus. Okay, so you can say plus sum 3 plus 3. Let me show you guys how that works. Enough talk, okay? So I'm going to say equals to sum, and it says here adds all the numbers in the range of cells. So you can choose to either click on the sum that is here or just click on the one that you have. But if you click on the one that came up as a drop down, you are going to see a bracket open will come up. And that bracket open, you can now choose to do what? To put a couple of things. So let me say I want to use two words like 50, and I want to add 50 and 80, and then I want to add 94 to this. So I'm going to say two ways. I'm going to say, I don't want this to be a count. Let's leave it general. I'm going to say equals to sum bracket open. I'm going to type my 50. 50. Now, Excel is very good that it gives you what is called expo. It shows you what next. Now that you have put number one, it's telling you, you know what, when you put the first number, put comma. So we're going to put comma. And it's telling you again, what do you see there?
Number two.
Number two. So now, what's the second number we want to add here? 80,
80.
right? And then
Mm-hmm.
after you are done, what is the next thing you put?
You put
Comma.
Comma. And then what is your number three?
94.
94. So what is you put 94 because we don't have any other number after 94. We do what? We close
You
our
close
bracket.
brackets.
Exactly. And when you are done closing your bracket, you are telling Microsoft Excel, look, I am done with this formula. I want you to solve for these three numbers. And then you hit enter. And the answer is 224. Even if you be Olodo where then swear for from your roots, this formula is very simple. Huh? Even if you are
Mm-hmm.
not very smart, this is the simplest formula you can ever find in Excel. Again, there are others that are simple. But I don't always like solving for sum using this. For instance, what if your boss comes and tells you, you know what, David, we made a mistake. We don't have 94 for the product. We have 150. And you'll be like, oh, no problem. I'm still going to solve it. So you come to 94, you change it to 150. Then you want to solve for everything. You can see the answer is still 224. To correct this, you have to manually go to your formula bar and remove that 94 and put what? 150, and then you hit enter. Then you can now have a change 280. But you know, some people would like to suffer you if you don't know what you are doing. If they see that you are putting all these values inside, what if you have up to 200 things to add? Are you going to be adding 50 plus 100, 50, comma, 80, comma, 150, comma? By the time you even put the comma up to 10, that is where you remember that you never chop. You will stand up and go and eat. By the time you come back, you have forgotten where you stop. You will go and start again. And because you are going to start again, you will get angry. That is when you remember your ex and how he dealt with you. So your mental health will be in trouble because you use a formula that is not appropriate, that is not going to help you work faster. So who can tell me the fastest way to solve for sum using formula instead of putting this comma? Let me check the comment section and then the WhatsApp group. The fastest way to solve for sum without
You
inserting
use
your values
you use
manually.
you use the cell's number.
Okay,
You have
is
to
it
use
true?
the summation link
Like
or form.
you
What do I
use
call it? The big E.
The big E.
Mm, that is
like
up.
I suggest that
Okay,
That
I'm not talking
is
about
above
that one.
field.
I'm talking about using equals to sum. I don't want to be putting comma all the time. Okay,
Okay, you just have to do
you use
cell H1
H12
11. Okay,
H12
it's 12.
to
Ratio
H14.
H14.
okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, I'm checking. Let me check the comment section now. Let me see the people that are giving different. Please, if the link is right there, is tech clarity on DA, not with DA. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. Some A1.
I also put the link on Discord.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Fatima B12 and 2. Okay. Sum equals to select the cells. Exactly. Excel. Good, 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 good. All right. Adebowale. Yes, good, good, good. All right. I think this is these are smart responses. So let's go. I want to beg you, please. On no account should you use. I can also see responses in the WhatsApp group. On no account, I beg you, should you do this comma, because you are going to be frustrated, especially if you are having a very long row of data to highlight or to work with. Now, this way I'm going to teach you now is the simplest, the easiest. It makes your work easier. So if you put equals to sum, all right, bracket open, don't type the cell names. Just drag all the places your values contain from H12 is to H4, meaning that you have highlighted column H12, okay, up to what? H14.
14.
And then you do what? you close your bracket. Now, when you do that, Excel
Enter.
automatically closes the bracket and ends the formula, and then you hit enter. That is 280. So that assuming someone comes and says, you know what, it's not 50 anymore, it's so let's say this is put this in dollars, put this in dollar, and the person comes and say, you know what, it's not $50 anymore, it's actually 65. You say no problem, because you highlighted the cell, you did not use the numbers. Inside that cell is going to be affected in the formula. So I'm going to put 65 right now, and then I'm going to click on outside. This is 280.
Mm-hmm.
If I click outside, what do you notice?
It increases.
The amount increases is
The amount
automatically added up.
increases automatically. Automatically. So please, that is one way to calculate for sum. That is one way to calculate for sum. The second way to calculate for sum, I'm going to remove this, is we want to calculate for these three things. Okay, we still want to calculate for these three things. So to do that, just put your cursor underneath where you want to calculate for the sum and do what? Press alternate equals to. Let me type it here. When you press alternate equals to, it highlights everything for you the same way I've been talking about without you doing this manually. And then you click enter. It gives you the same answer. This is the formula. Alternate plus what
Equal
equals
to.
to. That's the formula. Okay. Alternate plus equals to. So this is the second way to calculate for sum. No need to put equals to sum, bracket open and close. And then the third way to calculate for sum is what is called auto sum. Somebody mentioned it before. If you to locate auto sum, somebody would now say they can't locate it. Please listen, because of the version of Excel you may be using. Your auto sum is going to be differently located than mine is. Pay attention. What did I say you should pay attention to if you are looking for any menu or tab? Someone
Auto
remember?
sum. Auto
No?
sum.
You should go to
Somebody?
help button.
Oh, no, no, no. I said something. Some people complain that they can't locate a particular menu or icon or oh, I already mentioned it
Look
now.
for the should I say the symbol, be the like
Look for
that
the icon. Look for the icon.
Mm-hmm.
And the icon for AutoSum is the sigma sign. Go to your home tab, move over to your right. If you are using my version of Excel, this is the symbol for AutoSum. It is the sigma sign, is the Greek sign meaning summation. Most of you use this in your mathematics in secondary school or high school. True or false?
True.
Yes, sir.
Good. So you use this, right? It is just transported to Microsoft Excel. In case you forget equals to sum, in case you forget alternate plus equals to, then may you not forget auto sum in the name of God.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
So just click on auto sum and it's going to highlight everything for you. Okay, you did not press your laptop, you didn't put any formula, you just click on auto sum and then hit enter. Okay. So now, what are the three ways? The first way is what?
the
Equal
command
to sum. Number, comma.
Mhm.
Number, comma, bracket close.
And then the third way, second way is what?
equals to
Alternate
something
The
plus
second way is alternate plus.
alternate plus equals to.
Plus
Okay.
equal to.
So the second way is the use of what? Auto sum.
Auto sum.
All right. So now we are going to use those three ways and we are going to solve for these names and networks. So the first way is what? Equals to, oh yeah, tell me.
Sum.
Open bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Open bracket. 8520.
No.
F12.
Oh, okay.
To avoid all this wahala, what is the easiest way?
Go to auto sum.
No. I'm talking about the first way. Oh.
The first way.
Yes, the first way to use
Equals
or
Ah,
calculate for
You
sum.
highlight all. You
You
highlight
you highlight.
highlight
You highlight from the beginning to the end.
which begin okay, beginning of my sheet to the end.
no,
from from
F12.
From
F12.
the
F12
85,
to
eighty-eight
F16.
thousand five hundred to the 44,000 naira.
Kai, this guy
Okay.
wants to make my life
From
difficult.
F12 down to F17. No, to F16.
From
Just highlight from
F12
the cell that
Down
have
to
the numbers.
F16.
down. In case you don't know the last one, F12 down. And after that, one next,
You close the bracket.
close the
Then
bracket and what next?
enter.
Enter.
You hit enter button.
Uh-huh, correct. So the answer is 77,691 naira. That is the first way, right? And let me cancel that.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the second way to calculate for sum?
Alternate plus
Alternate
equals
plus
to.
equal to.
Alternate equals to, right? And then what else? You hit
Enter.
enter.
Enter button.
Good. The same answer. It doesn't change. And then what's the third way?
Automate
Auto sum.
summation.
Auto sum. Good. You just go to your
Mm-hmm.
home menu, click on auto sum, and then what next? Click on
Hit
enter.
enter.
Is there anyone that is confused about these three ways? Because this is your assignment. Okay. Everything that I'm going to be doing here, you would have assignments. Is do, I do. You do, I do. I do, you do. Do me, I do you.
Now
So
ready.
you are going to solve for this using the three methods. Practice it and give your answer. So by next week, Friday, we are going to start preparing for your internship for those who would qualify, and we are going to judge. This time around, you are going to start sending your assessments to the email that will be provided. Don't just do and submit and send. Just wait until when I say, oh, yeah, oh, you people should start submitting. That is when you can start submitting your assessments. And we are looking at next week, Sunday, or rather this week, this next Sunday. When I say submit, because it's that assessment that we're going to use to judge those of you that would proceed. So we take this very serious. Solve for this using the three formulas for Excel. Now let's proceed to the next one. Please, class rep, look at the comment section. I want to be sure there are no questions and I don't need to repeat anything. Now, can someone tell me what I did here? Normally, I'm supposed to have equals to sum, bracket open, highlight everything right, bracket close, and enter. The answer
Yeah.
is supposed to be 80. So
Yes,
why
sir.
do I have 60 here? So what do you think I did there? Why do I
I
have
think
60?
you didn't
You
calculate
didn't
everything.
highlight um
Okay.
B16.
You you didn't calculate everything. You only selected some cells and then you calculated
Uh,
some cells. I think you calculated maybe cars and skates, and that's what gives you the answer, I guess.
okay. Let me check the comment section. Open your Microsoft sheet. I want to see someone smart. What do you think I did there? Why do I have 60 and not 80? Why do I have 60 and not 80? Anyone? Theodora said this lecture is sweet. Hallelujah.
Maybe you calculated a specific number. For example, you
Oh,
calculated like 20 and 40. You didn't calculate those 10. Like maybe if the number is below 20, you should not calculate them.
Okay. Okay. Somebody in the comment section have already answered my question, but I want to see what some of you are thinking.
Okay, according to what I'm seeing, I think you said you should the thing should calculate numbers that are greater than 10.
Okay, you went to the formula. You calculated only two cells. Okay, so how was I able to do that? How was I able to calculate only two cells? SumIf function. I deleted a number. No, Lara K. No, I deleted a number after calculation. You added only the items greater than 10. Fair enough. Okay, let's go back. These are really smart responses. Thank you, guys. I'm very happy.
You,
Always happy when I see these responses. So if you click on the answer, you would see that there is a formula that is there. And what does that formula say? The formula says that
some
I added everything that was greater than 10. And look at the values before you. Only two things are greater than 10. Only two items are greater than 10. Cars and skates, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have moved to SumIf function now. SumIf function, what it does is that there is a conditional statement that is attached to the summation. Assuming you are given a something by your colleague and everybody. Okay, let me do something quick. Let me do let me do something quick. So you have names. Okay, let's say you have products, and then you have amount, and then this product is please
Nivea.
give me names of products. Give me names of products.
Nivea.
Look at the
Body
what?
body cream.
Vivian.
Nivea, Nivea.
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 Okay, I think say na Vivian. No, I for saying na Nivea. What
Read.
else? Look at the comment section. Let's have diversity of opinions. Nivea.
Okay.
What else is there?
Lighter. Somebody said lighter.
Lighter. That person don't smoke. Enter my class. Oh. Who else?
There's nothing else.
Please, so we need products. I need like 10 or maybe
Bag,
six.
shoe, carry white.
What?
Bag, shoe, carry white.
Okay. Shoes,
Eva.
bags.
Gillette.
What?
Gillette. Somebody said Gillette. Which one is Gillette?
Sniper.
Gillette. Which one is
Sniper.
sniper again, right?
Oh, wow.
Vaseline. Somebody mentioned medicine. Close up. Somebody mentioned vibrator,
Vaseline.
sir.
Which one is vibrator?
We will put them. Our job is to analyze data. Even if the data is a sick one, we'll analyze it. Because okay, so for Nivea, we can have 85. We can just put random values, right? 85, 40, this, 100, 85 again. Vaseline is cheap now, 50.
Not
Vibrator
This
is as
1,000,
high
sir.
as 500 or 1000. Look at them, shameful people. When I'm here, they are looking for vibrate. Anyway, let's continue. So we can of course put all of these in the. Let me change the currency. Let's use pounds. Okay, so now the instruction from your employer is, David, please give me the summation of all products that are greater than greater than 100
50.
greater than 100 pounds. So you are not going to come here. Okay, you are not going to come here. No, I don't want to wrap text. You are not going to come here and then begin to look for, okay, how many things are greater than 100? Assuming you have a list of products that are up to 1,000 rows, are you going to be scrolling down looking for the ones greater than 100? No. What you are going to be using is some if. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you are going to be using is sum if. And for the sum if, we have equals to sum if. When you look at sum if, the formula is already there. It's saying add the cell specified by a given condition or criteria. So what is the condition or criteria that is right here that have been given to us?
Product greater than
Product
100.
greater than
Greater than
100
100. That is the
pounds.
criteria. So we have bracket open. They are telling you the range. So in this value, what exactly is the range that we are going to work with? What is the range?
100.
The, the range is what? Where are you
From
looking for products that are greater than 100? Where? In what
Okay,
column?
okay, let's see. We have C61.
C61, C62, C66.
No,
That's what.
no. The range, listen, the range greater than 100 in what column? So you have to look for the column that carries the values that are less than 100 and greater than 100. And the column that carries all the values that are greater than 100 is the amount column. And that is where you need to highlight the entire range. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Hello, is it clear now?
Yeah, we,
Yes, we are together. We are together.
Thank you. My network is fucking up.
Thing for you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So we have sum if. The range is actually all of this from C60 all the way down to C66. That is our range because that is where we are going to find all the values that are greater than 100 pounds. And when you are done, don't close it to because there are instructions under your formula.
yes,
After the range, what happens? What are they telling you to do?
say, comma, criteria.
Put your
Criteria.
comma.
Is a
No,
range.
you need to follow it. What are they
Okay,
telling
that's
you to do
true.
after the range? Put your word, your comma. And
Comma.
when once you put your
Mm-hmm.
comma, the whole thing now will stop blinking. It will now say, oh yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
have gotten what you want us to do. If you remove that comma, okay,
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
let me take it again. If I highlight everything on the level of highlighting, but once you put your comma, you are telling it, oh yeah, remain there, gribam. The next thing that you want to do is what? You need to insert your criteria. And what is that criteria? Greater than
100.
100.
Greater than
So
100.
what is the symbol of greater than 100 in our keyboard? Is it this one or this one?
The
The
first
first
one,
one.
on the right
The
hand is
first
greater.
one. Good. So that is a sign for greater than what? 100.
100.
And then when you are done, there's a mistake here, but I'm not going to correct it. I want us to observe and learn. When you are done, we don't have any sum range. That one is optional. So we are going to click bracket close to end our formula. And then what else? You click on enter. What is it showing you? It says this formula contains an error. So who can tell me the error in this formula?
You have to put the greater than 100 in like a bracket.
No, it's already in bracket. I need somebody. Let me look at the comment section. Someone smart should tell me what is wrong with our formula.
So I think you need to insert a double is it apostrophe sign before the greater than.
Okay, just before.
Yes, after the comma, then you put the double apostrophe sign before the greater than.
Okay. Thank you. But let me wait. Let me read other comments here. Hey guys, let's go. What do you think I need to do to correct the error?
Oh, inverted comma. They even call inverted comma. Oh,
Okay, yeah, good. This is a nice one. Add an inverted comma before and after the greater than 10. Exactly. Remove the equals to sign. No, that's not it. Robert Esther. All the commas should be taken out. No? All right, so we are going to try something. I love when you guys contribute. So I'm going to put double quotation. And when you put double quotation in Microsoft Excel, you are telling Excel to interpret, to interpret the elements or the content of everything that is within that inverted commas as a valid value. I repeat, when you put double quotation in Microsoft Excel, you are telling Microsoft Excel to interpret everything that is within that double quotes as a valid value. I don't need to read this from anywhere. I just know that this is how it works. You know that in English, Shebi, we have full stop. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we
yes,
can.
sir, we are hearing.
We have
Yes,
full
sir, we
stop,
can hear you.
we have comma, we have semicolon, we have all those apostrophe s and so on. It does it mean that English would make, when you are writing English, do all those things, do they count as prop?
Do they count
No.
as what?
When you are writing, do they count as proper written English or not?
Yes,
The
they
apostrophe,
count.
the comma, the full stop, the
Yes,
semicolon,
they really
or
do. They
They
really do.
Yes,
count.
they count. They
they
count.
do. It is
They
only
really
when
do.
you are talking, when I'm talking, did you see me saying, okay, give me a minute, I'm gonna come. Then I put full stop. I say, oh,
Comma.
give me a minute, people, I'm gonna come, full stop. Give me a minute, I want to pick something, or semicolon. Or give me a minute, I want to step outside, full stop. Do people speak like that?
No, no.
Yes, they do.
Okay, they
Oh,
do. Which village
No,
are you from, sir?
no, we don't.
Akure.
Ah,
oh, okay. Maybe Korea.
So Akure people will put a carousel or full stop.
he's affiliated to Tinubu.
Huh?
Exclamatory mark. Okay, sir. Exclamatory mark.
Yes, so I think the same rules apply when you are in Microsoft Excel. Your space, if you must insert anything that is not part of the law. If you look at this thing, the only thing that is part of the law here is what? Your comma and bracket open and close. Did you see full stop there?
No,
Did you see space?
no.
Nothing. If you insert any space, if you insert any full stop, if you insert anything at all that is not part of the laws of that formula, you are going to have an error. So bracket open and close is not part of the laws of the formula. That is why we have that error. But for you to tell Excel, you know what, this thing I am bringing in is not part of the formula you've told me. I want you to treat this thing as valid. Don't make it to show error. How do you do that? You must insert those things in what is called a semicolon, double quotation. So you put double quotation at the beginning and you take it to the end and you close it with the double quotes. Let's try this and see if it will work. And then you hit enter. Viola, did it work?
Of course it does.
Yes, it did.
It worked. And you can go right there and change it to your pounds. So we have 1,000 pounds. For you to know whether it worked or not, all you need to do is calculate everything here, auto sum, right? And click enter. You can see everything is 1,496 pounds. But the instruction was for you to add only the things that are greater than what? That are
100.
greater
100.
than 100. Only the things that are greater than 100. And in case you want to see the things that are greater than 100 without even looking, all you need to do is what? Do your conditional formatting. Do you guys remember conditional formatting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. If you want to see it, if the person wants to provoke you, maybe the person feels you will not know what to do, and the person will be like, okay, it's 107 and 176 pounds. So how did you come to that? You say, okay, give me a minute. Let me, show you how I was able to see the numbers that are above 100 pounds. You just highlight everything. Go to your conditional formatting, go to your first one, and click on greater than. Do you guys remember this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
Click on
Greater
greater
than
than, you
100.
click 100. And what happens? You click on your OK. So what have you done now? Everything that is
It's
greater than 100 have
highlighted.
been highlighted for you. Can you see how beautiful this shit looks like?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we can
So we
see
have
it.
lighter, we have bags, and then we have the vibrator. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Those are the things Those are the things that are greater than 100 pounds. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
we are.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is how SumIf works. We are going to go into how to build this SumIf because there's an advanced level to use it. But this is the very basic level for solving for SumIf. So I want you guys to understand how I was able to do this. Okay. I want you guys to give yourself a fictional data set as you have always been giving yourself a fictional data set. Give yourself a fictional problem and then use some if like I did. I didn't copy this from anywhere. We all did it together in class. And then use some if. I want to see you guys blow my mind away. And then the oh my God, I forgot to power my device. Give me a minute.
I was going to tell you, sir.
Yeah, forgot to buy it. So yeah, you guys can discuss for like 2 minutes now. Let me use this opportunity to get a cup of water. And then in 15 minutes we should be running off with this particular sheet on Microsoft Excel.
Okay.
Okay. Please, guys, I want to
So
ask something. My
Okay.
my my data went off, or I don't know. I'm using the Wi-Fi. So where did you get the sum if from? Because I know the auto summation e, but the sum if I went off, then came back again. Someone
You
should
type
please
it
help me.
from anywhere. You know when
You
you
said
do the
what?
equal, you did not get it from anywhere. You know when you do the equals to, you put the sum if,
Mm-hmm.
then you put your bracket, but always you put your equal sign first, then the sum if, then
If you
you
put your equals to sign first,
yes, then your sum if. That's SUMIF.
will you be the one to type sum if?
Yes.
Okay,
Wait,
thank you.
if you type some, there is a dialog box that will come out. Like there is some
Okay,
if,
that will come
there is
out. You
some
choose
if.
from there.
Yes,
Yes.
there is
You
some
open your
products,
bracket.
there is some SQ. So you can click from there and then get what you want.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
If any other person has question, maybe drop it on the comment section. If he's back, then he will
Maybe,
tackle with
maybe,
it.
maybe you should. Maybe if people on the group, people should drop their question on the groups and the comment section. But there's no question though.
No, that's for you. Others might have.
Like I mean, in the comment section.
Okay, okay. Were you guys able to submit your assignments?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
I
Somebody
was
is
not able to
saying,
do
please,
mine.
can someone repeat the first method?
The first method, you highlight everything from the beginning of the cell to the end. Then when you highlight, it's going to
That's when you
under
put
it.
support. No.
Under it, you type equal to sum, and then as it's highlighted, it's going to like automatically put the highlighted cell, maybe F1 column or
Yes.
ratio
Then you have to put your
F10,
equals
and then you
first.
press enter.
And
Before
somebody also is asking, how can she highlight different rules?
You just put your cursor, and if you're using a laptop,
Drag.
just go to the place you
You
want
just
to
put,
highlight from the beginning, then drag it, double click and drag.
how did they get the color, the column that? How did they who get to color the column that was calculated? Is
He
it
highlighted them now.
I have
no?
a
it's
question.
This
formatting.
particular question that this Laura, is it Laura K? Laura K, the issue, the color is not coloring. He went to some.
Faith, please mute
I
your
think.
mic.
All right. Sorry.
Not, I don't know.
If
I
you
think
go
I
to
don't know
your
if
X,
you were talking and Faith's mic was also talking. Faith, not Femi. Faith, go
I
the
ahead,
have
person
Femi.
asking, the person asking Laura K is conditional formatting. Is not coloring. No, it's conditional formatting.
I have a question.
All right.
Okay,
Hello?
go
Can
ahead
you hear
and
me?
ask.
Yes, that point where Mr. David mentioned the SumIf bracket, blah 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 blah, to that greater than. What
Mm-hmm.
next, please?
He added the double
You use enter.
quotation now.
Okay, yes, I have that too. Double quotation before the greater than, before the number, the
Mm-hmm.
range number. What
And
else
after
after
that,
that?
you just press enter.
And then
Close
you
your
put
You won't put a close bracket,
you close it with,
You will close the
no.
bracket
yes.
definitely.
then you press enter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks so much. Can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
So let's run up in the next 15 minutes because I want to be done with this. I'm glad that gradually we are getting a hang of everything here. So this is going to be your assessment. This one is quite simple. I need you to insert the formula here and then put your answers here. These are just basic formulas in Excel. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes, we
sir.
we
can.
can.
So for these basic formulas, you can use these numbers, right? So you can choose to say equals to 2. We're using addition, right? So you have 2 plus 4, and then you hit enter. So that's going to be your answer. So the formula, for you to insert the formula, just do something like this. Put this bracket, put equals to, do 2 plus 4 and close it this way. And then we are going to see that your answer is going to be 6, equals to 2 plus 4, enter 6, right? So this is what I want you to do. The next one, you do the same thing, equals to 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. These are just basic Excel. Put your answers. Multiplication, you use the asterisk sign there. Division is your stroke. Power is your raised to power there. You can find out where that is. On my laptop is shift 6, and then percentage is shift 7. So I need you guys to solve for this quickly. Solve it and have it at the back of your mind. Very soon, when we go into advanced Excel, not some of you may not join us for advanced Excel because the laziness will come in and all that. But when we go into advanced Excel, we may not use YouTube Live because I would want some of you to share your screen, take me through what you have been able to do. Just it's kind of like a serious class. Every of our class is serious, but we want to see students who have actually done something and they want to share their screen and show us whatever challenge they've encountered aside just asking the question in the group. And then the other thing we want to solve for right now is, let's say we have apples and amounts. You can insert any amount you want there. You can insert any of the amounts. And for you to calculate average, average is, for instance, how many women are online here?
We are here.
Oh, yeah, name
Three.
women and
Peace and mm,
okay, what's the first
men and
person's
what?
name?
Peace.
Zainab.
Who? Peace what?
Nena.
Nena. And
Is
the
Akala.
second
Abego.
person is Zainab, right? Zainab what?
Ayodu. Ayodu.
OYA. Third person,
Ladies, please type in your name so we can call from the
please
comment
call them
section.
on the comment section.
Hey.
I can see Vivian
Gifts.
Obiako.
Obiamata.
Faith Gift. Obia.
Chinenye Ewe. Ewe.
Obia Chinenye.
Ekwozo.
Queen Geraldine.
Queen
Queen
Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Let's say Queen Gerald.
Happiness.
Happiness
Okay.
Thomas.
Okay, that's enough now. Thank you. For peace, what are your favorite products? Please don't mention something you mentioned. Don't let me not call it, but don't. We already have another product now. We don't want this one again, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So women and products. So what are your favorite products?
Okay, let's go with jeggings.
Organic.
What?
Jeggings.
What the heck is jegging? Spell it.
R G E
G
Oh,
E
R.
N S.
hmm,
No,
J
Jer
E
Uh-huh.
Gens. That's the a company
Gens.
that produces cream.
That produces what?
Cream,
Cream.
body cream. Mm-hmm.
Okay now. Okay, Zainab.
Yes,
Look at
yes,
amount.
yes,
What? Yes.
yes. Mm.
Okay. The real babies of the house.
We.
Yes. Okay. What about Faith?
Vaseline.
And then
Your boyfriend must really like you. Obia, what about you?
coconut
Silver fair and
oil.
white.
What?
Coconut
Fair and
oil.
white.
Coconut oil. Okay. And what about Queen?
Fair and white.
Fair and white. Hmm. You discovered that none of them mentioned books.
No, you said female products. And we're dealing with creams already, so
Can you see now that it is you that is analyzing my data to mean female product
eh
when my
now.
data
Because you're
is
using
when my
female
data
names.
is called product. Okay, let's proceed. So we have 89. We just put random values, right? And then we have 96. Please, on no account should you um mistake average for minimum and average for. We are going to be looking at
Summation.
differential calculus or correlation matrix, which these products will really come in place if we are looking at it in
Sorry.
future. And I want you to look at that value, or look at the products, look at the amount. um what do you think is the average, like assuming this is the money that, let's say, let's use your parents, this is the money your parents give to you guys. What is the average amount, looking at the women and the product, what is the average amount a father or a mother must have in their account to be able to afford products for their women? This is what this type of so it's not just enough for you to know how to solve for average, but it's very important for you to know what an average is and how you can actually use it to your advantage and why you should use it if at any point in time. If you have gone for an interview and they're asking you for what do you think we should pay you, what is the smartest response that you can ever give?
You work
You
with
should be able
your.
to give a range, not a particular amount.
Exactly, but how would you know the range?
That's the.
Because I
But can
must
you
have maybe known the figure that such
ask
work would be paying for.
Okay, good.
No,
Now
you
the
can call your
smartest
research
thing,
center
yeah, you can
for
do your
interview.
research. Good. So the smartest thing that I do, and it comes from my understanding of average, is that if you say, you know what is your range, and then they tell you the lowest that we normally they will tell you from the lowest to the highest, right? And you know that the
Mm-hmm.
highest is for, if the company is actually transparent, the highest is for top executives, and you know that you must understand quickly in your mind. If okay, let me put, if they tell you that their lowest is 150 dollars, 150,000 and their highest is $400. Is that 400?
No, she
Okay,
wants one line.
$400. Okay, so that is their lowest and that is their highest. Now I
Mm-hmm.
need to get smart responses. If you were in the position of this company, right? What would you negotiate given this range? What
200
would
to
your
50.
200 to 50? Okay,
Yes.
I would say
200
200,
to
300.
200, 300. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, as a data analyst, I would recommend you use an appropriate language that will make them to consider your offer and take you a little bit more seriously. If you put
Okay.
a value like 300, which is okay, especially if it's a contract-based job, but do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to tell them, okay, I understand that your base pay is $150,000, and the highest person in this company earns about $400,000. As it is, I am not. I may consider. I would have considered getting the lowest pay, which is $150,000. But given my years of experience and given my research on the fact that people my level are actually earning higher than $150,000, I would ask that your company consider paying me the due that is above the average. Do you understand me? I
Yes.
would
Yes,
love your
yes.
company to get me the pay that is above the average. So if we want to get the average for this particular, these are the range of salaries that they have. Assuming these are salaries, right? Now the average is equals to average. That is the formula. And what does it say here? It says it returns the average, which is the arithmetic mean of its argument, which can be numbers or names, arrays, references that contains numbers. Okay, so we have equal bracket open your numbers again. You highlight all, not just numbers, and then bracket close, and then you hit enter. So the average here is 246. And the highest amount is what? 547. So if you, and that is the highest amount of the employer in this company is earning 547. So when these guys go back to their drawing board and you told them that you want to be paid above average, it means when they calculate their average and they discover that their average is actually $246, it means that you require or you request of them to pay you higher than that average. So if they are renegotiating, they are coming back to tell you that they cannot pay above average, or they can pay below average. And a higher above average is like $300, right? 400, from 300,
Mm-hmm.
400, 450. So that is how you negotiate it. But if you go and say, "Oh yeah, oh, come on," because you don't know the next person after the person that is earning highest. The highest is 400K. The next person that is earning higher should be like 350, right? And if you go and mention 350 because the highest person is earning 400, you don't know whether the person interviewing you is the one earning that 350.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
You understand? Good. So acknowledge that you are
yes.
above. This one is now interview tip using average understanding. Acknowledge that you are above the base pay, which is 150,000. Also acknowledge that you are above average given your years of experience. I would love to be paid above the average range your company offers people that is above given my years of experience. That way you present a tactical answer, a diplomatic answer, and a answer that is not going to hurt your application. Don't go mention a number that people will be like, okay, she said 350. Well, we can't go for 350. But if you mention above average, it means if the security official is earning 150,000 base and someone with 2 years experience is earning 200,000 base, and then you have 3 years and 4 years experience. It means you can't earn 150, you can't earn 200 because you have more than 3 years. And in your more than 3 years, you're actually telling them that what you know what I want to earn above average. Am I making sense or I'm just talking?
Yes, sir. In other words, are you trying to say that when you go for an interview and they
Yeah.
ask you for maybe what you feel should be paid to you, are you supposed to ask for what they are paying people? Or maybe they're the ones that told you first.
No, ask for their range. Ask for their range. Before they ask you that
Okay.
question, they know what they are going to pay you.
Okay, so
There's a
that's not
budget
rude to
for it.
ask.
It's not rude. It's not. What? Oh, okay. You prefer to be paid money that you can only use to buy one Vaseline instead of five.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to ask.
Yeah. Ask
I
for
want
their
to buy
range.
fair and
If
white.
okay, fair and white, so that you look fair and then you leave Nigeria. It's okay. Just ask questions like tell them if they ask that question, okay, how much do you want us to pay you? You could ask them, okay, I've made some research, but I would love to know what is the available range of your salary right now. Okay, sometimes they will say, well, we don't have any range, but we are looking at offering you this amount. You say, okay, I see from my research that that is like the base amount anyone my years of experience can get, but I'll consider to be given an above average pay. You are not giving numbers and you are not also sounding foolish. So you are making sure
Mm-hmm.
that you make everyone happy and they'll say, okay, just don't make the money to make negotiate with some sense, with some courage, and you know what exactly you're doing. So having said that, I want you guys to calculate for the average for this. I also want you guys to calculate for the minimum and maximum of this. And using the formula minimum. So for this one, if you want to get the minimum, you use equals to MIN, which is minimum. It says it returns the smallest number in a set of values and ignores logical values and text. It is just about numbers. Anything that is a value and text that is logical, it ignores it. So we have min, bracket open, your number one, number two. We don't need all that. We just need to
You
highlight all of
highlight,
this and then bracket close and you hit
enter.
enter. So if you use your conditional formatting, you can actually see that using data bars, okay, you can actually see that the lowest number here is what? 89. And the highest is
Mm-hmm.
what? 547.
547.
You come here now and then calculate for maximum, which is max, bracket open. You highlight everything, bracket close, and then hit enter. You would see that 547 will come out there. So I want you guys to solve for this and solve for this and solve for this. And then just keep it. We are going to tell you
Mm-hmm.
when you submit all your assessments. Now, given that, before we end today's section, I want to tell you guys that given the too many questions that have been asked, and I can't respond to over 1,000 persons in the group, I've decided to open a premium group, and I'm going to post the link of that premium group in the chat. Please copy this link and paste it. You are still going to have access to everything. The class is still free. You are not paying anything to be here. But if you want to have me to yourself, if you want to chop me, you want to have me to yourself, if you want to have a certificate at the end of your training, if you want to be considered for internship, if you want to have access to the free materials we are going to be sharing, if you want to have access to, in fact, let me just post the link. Just get it and join us. It's not compulsory for you to join. The class is still free for everyone to attend. I'm still keeping to my promise, making sure this class is very free while offering the best of training to you guys. So check the comment section and If you want to join that group, you can go ahead and enroll through the link and join us. At this point in time, I'm going to be opening.
So is that on Discord?
Yeah, questions. I've dropped the link in the comment section. Can someone please look at it? I think it's on the screen right now.
I should copy it, right, and send to the Discord group.
MS Extra. Yes, please drop it on the WhatsApp group as well. Those of you here, please drop it in the WhatsApp group. From next week, from next week, no, not next week, from this Saturday, only the Discord group will be open. The only group that will be open for questions and contributions is going to be the premium group. This is to avoid plenty. If you ask, please don't ask me questions outside this class. If you are attending a free class, please respect my time and make sure you attend the class live. If you want to ask a question or use the form, and I'm going to read the questions like I did and attend to them. But if you are I want to acknowledge those that are so busy, but they are going to come back to listen to the recording. If you are very busy to listen to the recording, please, I beg you, when you listen to the recording and you want to ask me a question, you can only ask me a question if you are a member of the premium group. I beg you. My time is very precious. Some of you have been calling me at midnight. Come on now. Do you know what I'm doing at midnight? Huh?
And we
And
have time difference.
the premium group will be, the recording will be available. Adesola, recording is always available. Okay. But after this class, this recording will no longer be available to you guys. After the
Okay.
class, the recording will no longer be available, but it's going to be available for those in the premium group. Let me share my screen and show you guys what I mean. Of course, some of you can afford this amount. So this is it. Um, these are the values of the premium group. Unlimited access to all our resources, class materials, free textbooks and trainers, all our trainers. Access to world-class recordings for future purposes, even if the public doesn't have access to it anymore. An opportunity to have your questions attended to by either me or a virtual assistant. You can call me anytime you want except midnight if you are in the premium group. An opportunity to intern with us or any company we recommend in future. The right to request for a recommendation letter. Some of our students are looking for jobs, they are applying for scholarships, blah, blah, blah. We write recommendation letters to them. So that's, I can attend to those requests, or one of our trainers could, for any purpose at all. And of course, you get to be awarded a certificate of completion, of course, because you are confident that you know what you're doing. And the amount is just 3,100 naira. If you don't have the money, before you say the class was free and then you are paying, the class is still free to attend. You are still going to be in class to learn. You are still going to ask questions in the live section. But after the class, please, my time belongs to those who pay to have me to themselves. And dial techies will only attend to these ones going forward from next week, because we can't afford to be attending to students who only come to class the way they like, and there's no seriousness on their part. And if you check this in dollars, I don't think um, I paid $1,000 to learn some of these things. This is just less than 599. No, it shouldn't be it. I'm going to edit that. It should be less than that amount. Anyway, so any question, please?
There is no question. I wanted to ask you do a recap for the last class, just like I was asking before. But since you said we're going to have the recording now,
Yeah,
am
yeah.
I
The
right?
recording of the two previous classes have already been sent to the group.
Uh huh.
You can,
The one of yesterday because
yeah. The one of yesterday, yeah, I'm going to upload it and then send the link to you guys.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, guys. So please, I'm watching out for those who would join, those who have all the questions on this earth they want to ask, and because they can't ask because of the too many people here, please you
Please,
can
sir, I have a question. Can we have a class like this for Power BI also?
a
We'll
free
pay,
class
like
for
someone
Power
was
BI,
supposed to pay.
a free class for Power BI.
She didn't say free. She said she will pay.
Okay, yeah, of course. There's a class coming up for data analysis as a whole, coming from next month, right? Right now, we have a section for those who enrolled in January. I think they just finished with their SQL Server. They are going into Tableau. But for those of you that are already learning Excel now, if you want to enroll for our data analysis course, all you need to do is to just go right into learning SQL Server and then tap Tableau before Power BI, and you already learned problem solving yesterday, so you guys are even you'll graduate faster than some of the students we've had in the past. And then internship and just a lot of things we do as well. So there's going to be a group. I'm going to post the group in the WhatsApp link, as well as the
That will be a
Can
community, right?
you hear me, sir?
yes, there's going to be a link for those who want to be data analysts, like you want to learn other tools aside from Excel. Or with
Can you hear
Excel,
me, sir?
yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Zainab. So I've seen that you have a lot of link posting. So I'm trying to understand them. I don't know if there can be any written because I chatted you on WhatsApp. That should be around January when I saw your post on one group like that about the courses that you were to be taking. I mean, you wanted to take them there. I guess that's the January class. So now you're saying something that another will be coming up by March.
Mm-hmm.
So is it that or are you going to post like the way it's going to be like the registration and everything on WhatsApp when that time comes or how? How is going to
Yes,
be like?
yes, yes. Now, why you would belong to the class on WhatsApp is because normally, if we have a general tuition fee for people, we always reduce the tuition fee for those in the WhatsApp group, because we believe those in the WhatsApp group are mostly our students and friends of our students, people who are close to us. We want to have them to pay the most affordable fees. But when once we are posting it online to say, oh yeah, enrollment don't start, ah, we are not doing any discounts. The discount lasts only for 10 days. But for those in the WhatsApp group,
So
yeah,
yes.
so that's why the WhatsApp group is very important. I'm going to drop both links, the link to the premium Excel group, and then the link to those who want to join the data analysis course.
Okay.
Yeah, P said you should type your question. You say assignment. Okay, I should share my screen again. No, I don't need to share my screen. If you have your Excel sheet, the assessment, all the tables you've seen there, please, that is what you are going to be solving with. Okay.
Can you show us the table one more time?
Okay. So these are the tables. All these tables. This one, solve for this using the sum function. This is the SumIf function, and I told you guys to use a fictional data set. Let me type it here. This is your assignment, right? Uh,
Sir, can I ask
you
a question from the group?
okay? Yeah.
Someone said, if I want to join your data analysis class, do I have to join the premium group too?
If you want to join the data analysis class, do you have to join the premium
The
group
premium group
too?
too.
Well, one thing I can say is that um, if our data analysis course cost 20 naira, because you already paid, should I even be doing this? Because you already paid
Please, you should be
like
doing this, sir,
one
for
one
us.
naira. because you already paid 1 naira. If others are paying 20, you are going to be only paying 19. I don't think I should be doing this, but anyway, that's just what I think. So yeah, you should join it if you want to. You can still choose to wait until you pay the full tuition later on. It depends on you totally.
That's much.
So
Somebody
use
said,
a
sir, what
fictional
is the
data.
okay?
This is the assignment. The second one, use a fictional data set to solve for SumIf. And then solve for this one. Calculate for minimum and maximum, and also calculate the average of the following. Okay, so yeah, what is the question? What's the question? No question
He
again.
said, sir, what is the internship all about? Can you hear me? Ah, ah,
I can hear you.
sir, are you off? Okay, he said, what is the internship all about? Like, are we going to be working on specific projects with you?
No, you are not working with me. Oh. Internship is you putting what you have learned into practice, and employers don't joke with this because it's anyone can just go online and learn anything. But how many projects have you built that thing you learned with? That's what your internship is all about. You are going to be working on real-time data gotten from different companies, and so that when you put out your CV, you tell people, you know what, I worked on this data set with this company or with this blah 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 blah. We only make sure that we guide you guys to ensure that you take care of how that works out for you. Someone says, how do you reach me on WhatsApp? You guys have my WhatsApp number, so you can reach me on WhatsApp. Check the flyers, check where you met me through the link that got you here. If there's no other question, I think we can end this section, right?
Okay.
All right. So recordings is going to be dropped in the class, and I'm expecting to see you guys join the premium group. Even if you can't afford it, no problem. See you on Saturday and on Sunday while we
Okay,
go
so the
over to
premium
talk
group
about.
is for the second phase of Excel, right?
Yes, it's for the second phase. It's also for all the things I shared with you guys. Those who want a certificate, those who want an internship for Excel, those who want me to respond to their questions. The group is going to be open all the time compared to the general group. So you can ask your questions. I can always check that group faster than I check every other group. And you also have, I think there are benefits. If you look at the link, you'll see all those benefits
The
of the
link on this
premium group.
one, wait, now that's the link, right? That's
What?
the
Is it
link.
off?
The link that is on the screen now. That's the one for the premium.
Sorry,
Yes,
please speak
I'm
out.
Yes,
posting it on the
the one.
WhatsApp group now.
Oh, okay, no wahala.
Gist room,
So
what WhatsApp group link are you in? Group one, two, or three? Is
Me?
your name on WhatsApp still Peace Nena? My name is PUN. I'm in group one. I'm using my initial. PUN is still my name. It's my initial.
okay, so I just dropped the link there. I'm going to drop the link uh, of the March waiting list for those who are interested.
Yes. Please help us drop it on WhatsApp
But
too,
once
not
this
just.
group gets filled, we don't want too many people in the data analysis group. I'm doing this free because we don't always take too many students because we want the trainers to be very, 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 very careful and very, very close to each of our students.
Sir,
Yes,
the data analysis class, is it the one of 3,000 something?
God
No.
forbid.
That's what I'm asking though.
Premium now.
Ah, I don't fear.
Sir, the one of the premium, is it for we that want certificate or can you explain
Yeah, okay.
better?
He said, Okay, now I understand. He said it's for those that want certificate and then the live recording classes. Like after this class,
Yeah.
if you still want to be going through the recordings, you have access to it, and then you can always reach him.
It's
Okay.
not like any other person.
I thought it was the data analysis class. So it's not the one I used to see in the health tech is on Facebook for like, is it 50K or 30K? I don't like.
Yeah, that one begins next week. Sorry, next month, and I'm going to drop the waiting list in case you are interested. You can plan towards it. But this premium
So
group that
is it
we
also
have,
different from analysis class?
No, that's
which one is different from analysis class? That is the analysis class.
Okay, okay, okay.
explain on this premium, please. Explain better, please, please.
I should do what?
The premium that you are trying to, you wanted to say something about it. Can you tell us what the premium package is all about?
Okay, for this particular one, let me share my screen again.
Not the data analyst group, Gongo.
So
Will
these
the
are the
internship be
benefits.
paid?
This
So a person
class,
asks you,
what's the question?
That the internship will they
someone
be paying?
said, is it the interns? Like, will they pay the interns? Please rephrase your question, Chiamaka Gloria.
Okay, I can get two keywords: payment and internship.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we can't afford to pay our interns, so
Okay.
you have to use what we have taught you to improve on the learning. If you want paid internship, start from somewhere. It's possible, but competitive. So
Mm-hmm.
I have dropped the March waiting list.
When is the
Can you
premium
see
class starting? He said next month.
the premium group for this Excel class? For the Excel class, this is what you enjoy from the premium group.
Mm-hmm.
Please read it for yourself. The link is posted there. You can click and read it yourself.
All right.
I hope that's clear now.
Yeah, please just help
Very
us
clear.
on WhatsApp and
And this will give
discuss.
us an insight to the analysis class. I've posted on Discord already.
All right.
All the
Thank
links
you.
sent here, I posted it on Discord.
Post on WhatsApp too, please. Okay, the
I'm
WhatsApp
using
group
my
is not.
laptop. Yes,
Okay, no.
Okay.
I'm not even an
If we
admin.
don't have anything, we don't have anything to discuss again, and I want to thank you guys for staying to this time. I want to thank
We
me
thank
for
you most
me.
especially.
See you on Saturday. Enjoy your
See
day.
you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
If you are still in
Bye.
this comment section and you didn't say thank you, make I no carry you go Shiloh.
Please, Omuna, say
Th-
thank you, I beg.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
sir.
May the Lord
Thank
God
you.
bless you in
All
Jesus'
this.
name. Amen.
Pastor.
Okay,
Thank you, God.
Miriam,
God
thank
bless
you.
you. Like, this is a very insightful class. Because I dey fear that data analysis class since I've been following you on Facebook, but no, no, no. But this one is giving me moral now.
If you get money, bring and come now. Maybe we share together, take enter.
Make we share together, take enter. They know they do together class, so ask Mr. David. Before he will use the thunder from above to fire us. His hard end class that will come and pay half and be enjoying. Hmm.
No, you go bring
I don't
half, I
like
go
all
bring
that.
half now. We go use and pay for one class.
Now him be say he go carry half knowledge, me I go carry half. I refuse to accept that. After all, he's giving us a discount for being in his class. So
Like how
so
much? My
we're gonna
network
see
go
it.
down
He
that
said
time.
that's if you enter the premium premium. What is it called? If you enter the premium Excel class. So
How much for the premium Excel class?
that's just 3,100 naira. So and he has
Payment.
given us enough already. So you just have to pay it. You don't even have to complain for that one.
All right, guys. Bye. I want to emphasize again whether you can afford the 3,000 or not, which I know is a big lie, but whether you can afford it or not, please. I'm still expecting to see you all in class. No one is going to be sidelined because they couldn't afford it. Only that you're not going to have that type of access to me,
So
because
someone wants to pay for the premium class already. Say there's no account name.
there is a bank name on the link. Just click on the link. There's a bank name there.
David, hope you can hear him.
Yeah, there's a bank name on the link. You can send me a message on WhatsApp and let's follow you up. I don't need too many people. By God's grace, I'm not. I don't. I don't think I need too many people to like authenticate how good I am in data analysis. Or you can't add to my salary already. I'm just
So
doing
it's
this because.
after payment, are we to share receipt or be
Yeah,
how
yeah,
is it?
yeah. If you pay through the link, you are going
Oh,
to go straight into the group. But if you pay through the bank account, you have to send the proof of payment to
payment.
me and then I add you manually to the group. So either way goes. But if you still
Okay.
can't
Bye.
afford it, like I say, please drop these class reps. Emphasize this for me in the group. If they can't afford it, which is like two shawarma and one bottle of Coke. That's basically 3,000, right? If they can't afford it, please they can still come
Join the
to
free.
class. I'm very interested in everyone being in class. Don't stay away because you can't afford me.
So
You
for
still
we
have
that will be
access to
paying
everything.
manually, please reply your message. Oh, for we that will be paying manually, please reply your message. Thank you.
All right, yeah, I'm going to. The waiting list have been dropped in the match in the WhatsApp group,
Problem,
please.
sir. For the
Please, if
man,
you're in WhatsApp, copy it to the Discord group for me. I beg. Thank you.
all right, no problem. Thank you, sir.
Right.
All right,
Bye.
I'm going to end the call now. Have a nice, a beautiful Sunday, and see you soon.
Thank you. You too.